Good morning, world. As we connect through the social media outlets that allow us to connect to the world.
Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently unmuted. To mute all guests, press pound. Open host options, press *0. Now be connected with the conference.
Good morning. Awesome morning. Incredible morning. Fantastic morning. Good morning, world. We'd like to welcome you to the TMMGIC Morning Podcast. TMMGIC stands for the Mavette Way Mastermind Group Investment Club. We're a financial education and wealth creation investment club. Our cause is to empower communities of all races and financial backgrounds through personal growth, financial education, and wealth creation. We are investors. We love investing in businesses. We love investing in real estate. We love investing in the market, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, day trading, option trading, etc. And we love investing in people. We keep our mind on our money, and our money on our mind. Our investment club is built on the 13 principles of Think and Grow Rich, author Napoleon Hill. 4 values that have helped individuals across the world achieve their dream and vision, their passion, and their purpose. And arguably, since its conception, this book has helped more people reach millionaire status and billionaire status than any other book of its time. So we are excited to utilize that as our foundation as we give you knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, and a plan of execution. I'm excited. We have today Part 3, E.T. Eric Thomas in the house. Why? Because Eric Thomas, E.T., ain't no joke. Part 3, as we promote great educators, motivators, and aspirers across the world. Part of our Ain't No Joke series. Part 3. Eric Thomas, interviewed by the incredible Lewis Howes. Oh, we got that for you today. But before we get into that, this is what we want you to do. We're going to set the energy right, because thoughts and vibrations are one and the same. Frequencies are a level of vibration. We're going to bring up the frequency. Here we go. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. While you're writing that down, I'd like to let you know that our podcast is sponsored by the Minority Owned Funding Program and also the TMMG Supernatural Power System Formula, where Black lives, minds, and money matter. Black lives, minds, and money matter. 3 important life questions. Do you like the way you're living? Yes or no? Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no? Would you like to live better in 2020? Yes or no? Well, if you answered no, no, yes, you in the right place. And even if you answered yes, 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 you can always better your best. Come on now. You writing those 3 things you're grateful for? We're going to help you bring out your supernatural manifesting power. Did you know you were born to succeed but programmed to fail? The Creator, infinite intelligence, super subconscious mind, God has given you the power to manifest anything you want. However, based on programming, it diminished that power. You're still manifesting, but are you manifesting at your full capacity? Okay, let's rewind. Are you liking the way you're living? Are you living the way you want to live? Do you want to live better? No, no, yes? Obviously, you're not working at your full capacity. Come on now. But you have the supernatural powers. But guess what? We got the formula to go with your powers. The TMMG supernatural manifesting power formula in health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. One key component to the formula, we believe, is fasting. Increase your manifesting supernatural power in 90 days. We're on day 4-5, where we're sacrificing solid foods until 12 p.m. every day and 1 solid food item after 12 p.m. Oh, we are all in. We're all about it. I'm back in the field helping to build this new leadership team, and I got to lead by example. We're not talking about it, we're being about it. With the 21-day wealth fast, it comes with a checklist, and it says fill days and dates for the month. We meditate 3 times a day. First minute, connect to the Creator. Second minute, go over the affirmations. And the third minute, go into your self-image millionaire mind movie theater for 21 days. Woo! Then we say minus 1 food item or more, meat, milk, wheat, starch, sugar. I know I'm definitely focusing on the meat, milk, and wheat, and a few other things as well. So I'm excited. And then we got a little checklist right here. See, we put the days and the dates, and then wake up in the morning, we check it. In the afternoon, we check it. And before we go bedtime, well, I'm all about it. If we're going to talk about it, we better be about it. Eric Thomas talks about execute, baby, all day, every day. We ain't going to talk about it. There you go, right there. See the date at the top? October, we're ready to get it on. Also, in the morning, we talk about writing down 12 things we're grateful for all day, every day. Come on now. You see my 12. Oh, you think we fooling around? There's the 15th. Bang. There's the 14th. Bang. There's the 13th. Bang. There's the 12th. Oh, I can show you more. Also, we teach you how to utilize your affirmation cards all day, every day. Come on. Come on. I am, and I have $20,000 in my trading balance on November 1st, 2020. In return for this blessing, I will give great services to the TMMGIC members, family, friends, and associates. Come on. I am, and I have love for money. In return for this blessing, I will give great services to the TMMGIC members, family, friends, and associates. Come on, yeah, I got love for money. First the Creator, then myself, then my family. Oh, then here comes the money. My why even before the money. My dream and vision, my passion and purpose, but we still can love money. Money is energy. Well, we're investors. What do you expect an investor to do? Why? Because we keep our mind on our money and our money on our mind. So we got our fast going on. We got it all. And we got the tools. I got some free tools we're going to give you at the end of this podcast. So make sure you stay with us to the very end. Let's finish up. Let's go. Can power be defined as organized and intelligently directed knowledge? Why? The answer is yes. And that's what we're doing. We're organizing and intelligently directing the knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, plan of execution, affirmation cards, checklists, what you're grateful for, making it easy. This podcast where you can be motivated, inspired, educated, and entertained. And we're going to take you through the 3-minute meditation. You ready? Here we go. Now, did you write down those 3 things you're grateful for? Well, I got a treat. My brother from another mother is here. Oh, we got a packed house. Woo! Oh, I'm excited. E.T. in the house. Look at them. They chiming in still. E.T. in the house. I got a special gift for you. We got my COO. Keeps me on track. My brother from another mother, definitely connected to the Creator. It's going to take you through the 3-minute meditation. We already have some folks who are part of the 5 a.m. club. They've already been through their meditation once, so they're getting ready to go through it again. Why? It was so nice. Because I'm with it. We all going to do it twice. I'm getting ready to put another check on mine. I don't know about y'all. So I got my first check in it. Hold on. Let me make sure you see it so people know. We got to hold each other accountable. See that? Thursday? See the check? See the check? Got to hold each other accountable. Got to hold each other accountable. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Got to hold each other accountable. It's Thursday morning. I'm going to put another check on my check. Right? Because I'm going through this meditation. I'm operating the system and still going to meditate. Mr. Mensa, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Could you help us out with the 3-minute meditation, please?
Certainly. Good morning. Welcome to the Mastermind Leader, Better Community Coach Trainer, Investor Morning Call. So I'm starting with our 3-minute meditation. The first minute we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. The second minute we'll take out our millionaire toolkit, which we write on a daily basis, our affirmations. Things we say we want to accomplish, the things we put into time, energy, effort, and action, along with the blessings of community we got. In the third minute, we will literally see ourselves standing in front of our $1 million goal here, looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations become reality, watching positive impacts on family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, mental, spiritual, and financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll take our millionaire toolkit, review our affirmations, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 1. For the final minute, we're going to mentally see ourselves in front of our audible theater. Looking up at the big screen, looking at our affirmations becoming reality, looking at the positive impact as we go through, increasing our understanding of our mental side, our physical side, our spiritual side, bringing them all together, understanding that all happens with the blessings of the Creator, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 1. Back to you, Mr. C.
Thank you, Mr. Menser. Miss Elaine, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. C. How are you today?
Absolutely fantastic. Eric Thomas in the house. Could you help us out with the Mavette Way 10 Commandments, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way 10 Commandments. Number 1, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number 2, you can't cash in on good intentions. Only results count. The team get results. Number 3, it's not excuses that get you broke. It's legitimate ones. Don't accept legitimate excuses. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, make money. Number 5, we believe in the best way. Mind, vision, knowledge. Number 6, we focus as a team not on what we can, but what we can do. Number 7, as a team, we work on it to make that happen. Number 8, as a team, we focus on estimated time payments, GTC, got the cash every week. Number 9, as a team, we go to the Mavette Way and CEBA, Community Empowerment Business Academy Advanced Training. And number 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and circle wealth. Where is your focus? Back to you for your number 3.
Woo! Wealth. Where is your focus? If you listen to the Mavette Way 10 Commandments, you know what that sounds like? Sounds like E.T. all day, every day. It's not excuses that will keep you broke. It's legitimate ones. We focus on what we can do, not what we can't do. There's E.T. all in there. If I gave him this and I said, give me a grade, he'd say A+. Because that's how I see Rose. I see Investment Club. Now, did you write down those 3 things? We're going to help you break through with them, help you manifest them. Thoughts and vibrations are one and the same. Frequencies are a level of vibration. To turn things from imagination, you've got to initiate the affirmation, then the manifestation. So we're here to acknowledge that your breakthrough is coming through, and we're going to throw it out in the universe for you. Miss Ebony, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Incredible morning, billionaire. How are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic. Could you help us out with the breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God to overwhelm us with His goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Eventway Declaration. Back to you, Billionaire Mr. C.
Excellent. We are excited. What we're getting ready to do is take a moment to set everything up. Interview conducted by Lewis Howes, featuring E.T. Eric Thomas. And this is part 3. So if you missed part 1 and 2, you can go on to Community Empowerment Movement Network and get part 1 and part 2. So what you want to do is take out your writing material. I got my writing material ready. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. And at the top, what does it say? Execute. See that? Execute. Eric talked about executing. Well, we executing all day, every day. So once again, the next voice you'll hear will be Lewis Howes and Mr. Eric Thomas.
I have an opportunity to do conferences. I have an opportunity to have a show on YouTube. You mean to tell me I have an opportunity to do that and get paid for it, and I'm not going to take advantage of that? Like, that's what I'm passionate about. We flew first class last night, my entire family, right? I have an opportunity to fly first class. I have an opportunity to walk up to the street, Ontario Airport, and just get a vehicle. Like, that's not something that happened 200-300 years ago. And here I am living the dream. And you mean to tell me that the whole world is in front of you and you're not going to try to be a millionaire or a billionaire? You're not going to write books. You're not going to get degrees. So for me, opportunity, and this is the biggest thing that, listen to me, that's ever happened in my life. And I know we all have different goals, different dreams, to each his own. But the greatest contribution of my life, I dropped out, my grandfather dropped out, my father dropped out. My son graduated from high school on time, right? Went to Michigan State University. He is a student at Michigan State University, a Big Ten institution, works for Tom Izzo, who is going to go down in the NCAA Hall of Fame as a basketball. My son is working with one of the top coaches in the world as a general manager, traveling the world. This was maybe about a month and a half ago. I just, overwhelmed. The AD and Coach Izzo at a big award ceremony gave him his Letterman jacket. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. He has the ring when they went to the Elite 8 last year. They won the Big Ten championship. He's got the ring. You know, he's in school. That's my greatest, that I broke the cycle. So for me to have this opportunity and to set my children up now, you know, for this type of life, that's my why. That I have an opportunity, but more importantly, I can break the cycle. I can change the trajectory of my family forever just by the decisions that I make. So I say this a lot to entrepreneurs. The stuff you're doing right now, the decisions you're making right now, Warren Buffett, you know, Bill Gates, the stuff the decisions that they made 20, 30 years ago has set their children up for the rest of their lives. And here I have an opportunity to do the exact same thing. I told my son, I will pay for you to get a degree. I told my daughter, I will pay for you to go to school. Wow. That's my gift to you, to give you one of the greatest starts that you could ever have in America. You know, so that's my why. And then for all those kids out there who don't have their fathers, who haven't had, you know, exposure to certain role models, certain opportunities, you know, every day when I do my videos, I'm trying to give them access, you know, to some of the greatest speakers I've heard. I've been with Les Brown. I've been with John Maxwell. I've been to Bob Proctor. I've traveled the world. I've met people like Dan Gilbert. I've met, you know, just, you know, people in this industry who are just, I mean, gurus. And now I want to take that same knowledge and I want to give that to these kids so I can give them the same opportunities that I had.
Who are your mentors right now, and how important do you think it is for people to have mentors / coaches throughout their entire journey of their life, whether they're in school, playing a sport, running a business, you know, trying to be married? You know, how important is it to have key mentors and coaches?
Man. I mean,
and who are yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything, because, you know, my mother calls it triple darkness. You don't know that you don't know that you don't know. You know, it's triple darkness for the kid that's growing up in a certain neighborhood without his father, he's never left his city. He's never been a 10, 20 mile radius outside of his city. There are kids in Los Angeles who've never been to a beach.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. There are kids in Chicago who've never been downtown at the pier or never walked the Magnificent Mile. There are kids in San Francisco who've never been to the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, can you imagine kids in Huntsville, Alabama, who've never gone to the Space and Rocket Center?
Yep.
So I think it's everything. I'm not where I am because of who I am. I am where I am because of the information that individuals gave me. And so my mentors, and we're fortunate in this generation through books, through social media, anybody could be your mentor.
Anyone, yeah.
You can follow whoever you want. But of recent, Dan Gilbert has been, of course, owns Quick and Long, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
He's been a mentor to me. He shared with me, the 19 principles that he uses to revolutionize not only his company, but bring back Detroit. And I think that's why my relationship with Dan Gilbert is so important. Bill Emerson, who's also with Quicken Loans, Tony Knuckles, is because I'm watching these guys build Detroit back up.
Yeah.
I get to see the millionaires, billionaires who are building the city back up. I know them. I get to call them. I get to do lunch with them.
Wow.
I get to ask them questions. So Dan Gilbert is one. Tom Izzo, definitely, have an opportunity.
He seems like an awesome guy.
Oh, awesome guy, man. I'm talking about hard-nosed, old school, just lives by principles. Going to the practices, having access to Tom Izzo, has been another mentor. Coach D'Antonio with the football team. I get an opportunity to, go up there on a regular basis and just watch how he operates. I watch these guys in the film room.
Yeah.
I get to see these guys, on the road, on the plane, how they're pouring into these kids and, forcing these kids to get a degree and just the exposure that they're giving to these kids. And then through them, just recently I was, through Dan Gilbert, I had a chance to sit down and do lunch with Warren Buffett. That's not somebody that I would normally have exposure to.
Sure.
So that's why I tell these kids, when you get an opportunity to meet E.T., you don't know who else you're meeting. Like,
right.
I work with the NFL. I work with the NBA. They're kids. You work with Kyrie Irving. I'm like, I work with these kind of guys on a regular basis. And I've learned from Kyrie. I've learned from just when I lecture him, just seeing that passion in his eye. Just seeing him listening and following him on Twitter. So I would say that those are some of the, the people now. And of course, CJ, even though CJ works for me, CJ is a brilliant young man. He really is the brand genius of this company. I've been doing this for years. But C kind of came in with just the vision, that was just out of this world. So C is definitely a mentor. I'm learning a lot from CJ. I would say to young people, if you're living in a community and the resources aren't there, I challenge you to get on the bus and go to the library on the other side of town. I challenge you to go and learn the Handel's Messiah. I challenge you, to pick up a piano, to pick up a violin. I challenge you to not accept the life that's been given to you. Just because somebody gave you that life, that does not have to become your reality. I challenge you to go outside of your immediate environment, and I challenge you to explore. I challenge you to discover. Because there's so much, like, if you live in America, you never have to go out of this country. Now, I'm not suggesting that you don't travel,
right.
But I'm just saying there's so many great gems in this country. I travel to kids who spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on shoes. I challenge you to get a plane ticket and come to California. I challenge you to go to Miami. I challenge you to go, Manhattan and New York. I challenge you to see America and get out of your neighborhood, get out of those four walls. I challenge you to learn a second language.
Yeah.
I challenge you to watch PBS, NPR radio. Like, I challenge you to get out of just that world that you've been given. I challenge you to read books, to learn the history of this company. Like, I challenge you to be bigger, bolder, and better 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I challenge you to get your high school diploma. Try college. Look, if you don't like it, you can leave, but give it a year, because so many people think it's just about school. I met some of the greatest friendships, some of the greatest people I met in college. So I would say exposure is so important. And some of the people that we admire are people who have been exposed to things that other people haven't been exposed to.
Just this year alone, you've been speaking a lot. Yeah. Again, hundreds and thousands of people that come out. What's the biggest challenge that most of these individuals have? What's the common challenge?
Believe. They don't believe, man. It's all mental, and people don't get it. Everybody wants to say, okay, well, here go 10 steps to, okay, Lewis said do 8, E.T. said do 9. Mm-hmm. This person says this to 12 steps, and everybody's trying to get the steps without the mentality. It's like, okay, maybe you don't need all 9, or maybe you don't need all 8. Maybe you need 4, maybe you need 12. I don't know. But I think sometimes they see what we do and say, if I can duplicate that, just like exactly how he's done in the book, exactly how, and it's like, yo, you have a story. You know, you have a unique experience. And so your 12 are shaped by not just your world, but how your world has shaped your thinking. And I think that's the part they're missing. It's like, guys, you know, if it was easy, everybody could do it. If it was a cookie cutter, everybody would just follow it to the T. But there's a mindset. And when I looked at Serena, you know, when I look at the Michael Jordans of the world, Tom Brady, you know, when you look at Michael Phelps, like, it is a mentality. You know, on our new album, The Resolution, I talk about, I got that dog. And I'm not really referring to just this, you know, aggressiveness, but it is a mindset. I saw Belichick said something where, you know, they were like, how you feeling about the Super Bowl? He's like, I'm going to be honest with you. We're 5 weeks behind. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, everybody else is
next year.
For next year. Everybody else is practicing, training. They lost, you know, and so they're trying to get ready. They're lifting weights. They're reading books. They're, you know, everybody that lost is studying. He's like, yo, what type of mind says we're 5 weeks behind in terms of
the Super Bowl?
Right, and the day after the Super Bowl. So, but again, it's a mentality. And I think a lot of people are missing that mentality.
And what's going to get them to develop that mentality and that belief? What's it going to take?
I say for me, it was hitting rock bottom, you know, and so hopefully for them it's hitting rock bottom or not hitting their goals and having this cycle of loss that they'll say, like a LeBron. You saw LeBron crying. That was because Cleveland had lost for so many years. Like, they had never had a championship. So he was just like, yo, we finally did it, you know, but it was year after year of losing that even when he left and won, he came back because he remembered the loss and said, yo, this is good, but this isn't what I set out to do. Like, I want to be a winner, and I want this town to know what it feels like to win. You know, so I think that's it. When you lose enough or you hit rock bottom and you just say, like, enough is enough, just everything will snap and change, because you're saying, look, the way I've been doing it, it's not working. So I have to do something different. So I just think, man, you got to hit rock bottom.
Here's the interesting thing. I meet a lot of these people, and this is like the deadliest person in my opinion. When someone tells me, you know, Lewis, I've got a really good job. I'm making $130,000 a year. I've been doing it for 20 years. I got a, you know, really good life, good kids, good wife, but just that something's missing. And they got those like golden handcuffs, right? Where the good life, but it's not outstanding. What do you say to those individuals who are like, it's hard to really, they don't want to hit rock bottom because they got a good life. But man, it's really tough to break through that top level.
Look, man, I just had this conversation with, like, my number one client in the world, and that's my son. You know, we just had this talk. And I said, son, you are probably at the most dangerous part of your life. And he's like, Dad, I got 3 months and I graduated from college. Like, I work with Tom Izzo. You know, I won Dad, I wear an Elite 8 ring, a Final 4 ring. Dad, I got a job offer of a lifetime. And I was like, that's the problem. I'm like, everything you've ever dreamed of, you are 3 months away. So what happens 3 months in one day? Like, you have nothing, son. Like I said, so what you have to do for me is, I need you to start all over from scratch. I need you to come up with, what's the next 4 years look like? What's the next grind? I'm like, is it getting an 800 credit score? Is it saving $250,000? Is it finding the girl of your dream and getting married? You know, is it buying a house, helping your mom pay for your sister to go to school? I'm like, son, I don't care what it is, but you don't understand, this is dangerous, because this is where people mess up. They get comfortable, they settle, and they think, yo, I made it. And like you said, that's the worst place in the world. So I told my son, like, yo, just imagine in 3 months, you're going to wake up and every dream you've had since you were 6 or 7 years old is all like, who graduates with the dream job? You know, who lives in New York? He's in Manhattan. He's going to be in Manhattan, Times Square. You know, so I said, son, this is a dangerous place. So I say to those individuals, yeah, you're right. You don't want to hit rock bottom, but you have to create your own mental rock bottom so that you don't hit rock bottom.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the power of broke, right?
Absolutely.
It's like Damon John talking about the power of broke all the time. He's even if you're the richest guy in the world, you got to act like you got no money.
You got to act like it. Because what makes Brady want to win a fifth? What makes Jordan
at 39?
At 39, what makes Jordan say, "Okay, I got 4"? Like, it's not even a new season. He said, we got to get the 5th one." What makes Serena get 23 and still going? Like, what makes Venus, who was sick and should have been gone, now she's 36 years old? What makes her fight to get to the Australian Open? And I'm telling you, it's not the money, the network. It's not, you know, the vision board. It's, I believe, for those of us who are where we are, it's something within. you know, and you can't go buy that. You know, I can't give it to you. Lewis can't. Like, you've got to go within and find that and pull that stuff out. Yeah.
What do you think is the best way to develop belief in oneself?
I just think, man, for me, I mean, a million ways, but for me, it's like you got to find that why. You know, it's like I couldn't imagine not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because Dee Dee needs me. You know, imagine, you know, and I don't know MS like that, and nobody quote me or call Lewis and say Eric was wrong.
Right.
But I do know the one thing that they know is stress causes it. And the way the legions grow is because of stress. So my thing is I got to keep the stress off my wife. And right now she's in a hotel, you know, in L.A. You know, she's about to leave her job, and she knows that still financially we're fine. She has a car, and we're taking care of. So I'm thinking about my son, who I don't want to have a student loan, or my daughter, who you know, so for me, it's like, it's my why. And I keep telling people, okay, yeah, Tom Brady, but he was doing it, I believe, Roger Goodell. I believe his mom with cancer. I believe he cried when he talked about his father. He has 4 Super Bowls. He was crying about his father being his hero. I'm like, this is unbelievable. I mean, what more can you ask for? So it's not the car, the house, the whatever. It is that internal goal, that internal why. And so for me, I just think that's it. Like that, like you. It's just, it's something within, and you got to pull it out. And so it's easy when you have a why, a purpose. I'm doing it for this. I'm doing it for that. It's easy to get up and get going. But if it's just for a car, what happens, Louis, when you get the car? Because you can buy it. What happens when you get the house and you can buy the house? What happens when you get the jet and you got, but when it's for your son, that's forever. Like my wife's MS, the span of her life, it's going to keep me like, it's not, okay, I can get a house and it's over. Like that's going to take me, if she lives another 50, I'm going to be grinding like this for 50. And what I try to explain to people, you've seen this happen before. I don't know if you know a person personally, but you've got a guy whose wife, they've been married 50 years and, you know, and she died, and this guy dies 2 weeks later. And it's like, how did you get through? Like, he got through cancer. You know, he made it through cancer, but his wife dies and he dies a week or two later. Why did he get through cancer? Because he was doing it for her. But once she died, that was his whole reason for living, his whole reason for existing. And when that why died, he was like, it's over for me. You know, or I don't remember, Carrie Underwood, I think was her name. And her, the young lady from Star Wars, what was her name?
Oh, yes. I'm not sure.
Okay, I think it's something like that. But she, say it again. Okay, and her, Carrie Fisher passed, and I think her mom passed.
Like a week later or something,
a week later. The next day.
Wow.
See, you got some smart people here, right? The next day. So why did she die? Her baby. That was her baby girl. She was all these years that her daughter was struggling with addiction and going through whatever her challenges were. Mom's was right there. But once she died, Mom's, everything died for Mom. So I just think that why, Lewis, is so important. And if your why is a car, well, you're talking 2015 gets old, what, in 2020?
Right.
So that's it. Like, you know, your house, it depreciates in value in what, 10, 20 years maybe?
Yeah.
So I think, but when you have that why, that thing pushes you. You're doing it for cancer, for your mom. Tom Brady's thinking in his mind, and one of the players said, hey, remember you doing this for your mom?
Wow.
He said it like, hey, you're doing this for your mom. I know we're down 25. Yeah, I know we're down 25 points, but you said your mom, you know, and so Tom is like, yep, I told my mom, my dad, and I don't want to see my mom at the end of the game with a loss. And then Mom comes up with the scarf, and you can see she's going through chemo, and he did it for his mom. So you got to have something within, man. Yeah.
What's your why?
Dee Dee. You know, Jalen, Jada, you know, Carl, CJ, their families, you know. I tell people all the time, you know, I'm not working just for me. I promise these guys if they would rock with me, you know, that they would be rewarded. So they have wives now and children now. Yeah. They have homes and cars and lifestyles. And like what I do, every interview, every video, you know, every presentation, if I don't get better, they don't get better. Right. You know, and so when I have these other guys saying, you know, we're going to catch you, E, we're going to be a better speaker. I'm like, well, you better have 100 people you working for, because you're not about to beat me, because I've got people who are relying, like counting on me. When I'm on the treadmill, I'm on the treadmill not because I need to look a certain way. My wife's been in, like, she got beat. You know what I'm saying? So she's been in for the long haul. I'm fat, small, whatever. She's with me. She's not going nowhere. So I'm not doing it for her. I'm not doing it. My mom not going to love me no more if I weigh 155 pounds versus 260. My mom's going to love me. But if my health lasts for another 30 and I can keep this energy, bro, I'm doing 3-4 gigs a day. If I can keep this energy for another 20 years, financially, you know where the team is going to be. But if I allow myself to get sick, you know, because I'm not taking care of my body and I can't go speak or I can't consult, then the guys are going to suffer. Their families are going to suffer. So, man, I'm telling you, waking up for them, you know, and eating right for them, that's my why, man. And then all those people who see me in the airport who are crying, or those people who see me and say, hey, you got me through prison, or you got me through my exams. I can't afford, Lewis, to let those people down. Like, I'm not an entertainer. You know, entertainers have the luxury of doing whatever they do, you know, on stage, you know, and then they can live whatever life they want to live. Like, nobody holds them to, you know, a standard. But Eric Thomas, people hold me to, like, that's my pastor, or that's my mentor, or that's my father. Like, there are kids who would say, I don't have a father. Like, you don't know it, but you're my father. People say, like, yo, you were my business partner before you were my silent business partner for 6 years. So if I fall off, they fall off. You know, I've heard CJ say before, like, I'm not trying to be funny, and I hope it doesn't happen, but if you got a divorce, I'm thinking, like, if you couldn't make it in your marriage, I'm not going to be able to marry. I wake up thinking about that. That was a conversation we had 10 years ago, maybe. But I wake up like, make sure you do what you're supposed to do, because so much is riding on your speaking. You know, not tires, but on my speaking.
How do you, of course, how do you not allow the pressure to overwhelm you? Or how do you reframe it in your mind, not as pressure or something else?
Yeah, that's what I don't see it as. Pressure, for sure. But I don't see pressure as negative. Right. You know, like you probably, I see pressure as it creates diamonds. You know, so without it, no one could be great. So Didi's MS, you know, and I tell people this all the time. I know guys who literally left their wives when they were diagnosed with maybe cancer or maybe MS. You know, I know a young lady specifically whose husband left her after 20 years. You know, of her being diagnosed with MS. And I get it. You know, I do understand. But I said in sickness and in health, I can't prove that I really love you without this pressure. Like, this pressure proves. Like, anybody can do it if everything was good. I'm proving under stress. Brady was like, fear. We got no fear. Guys, we got to score right now. Okay, now we just scored. Now we got to score again. Yeah. Now it's overtime. Now we really have to score, because if we don't score now and they score, game is over. So for me, I don't see it as negative. I see it as, pressure is what separates the boys from the men. This is what everybody says. They're a great speaker. They're great this. Pressure says, okay, we're going to really see who's the champion. And I'm not trying to, I know it's a lot of Falcon fans out there. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but they were able to handle a certain amount of success. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, almost multiple fourth quarter. But when the pressure hit, they weren't able to sustain the success they were having. So once we get to overtime, now all of a sudden it goes to the Patriots, and all of a sudden you stopped them all this time, but you couldn't stop them when it mattered, because it was a pressure that a lot of those guys had probably never felt Super Bowl overtime. You know what I'm saying? They probably never felt, we got to stop him now. You know what I'm saying? We got to sack Brady now. Like, you were able to get a sack in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, but when you needed to sack most, under the most stressful time, you weren't able to produce. Whereas Brady was like, I've been here. Yeah. I've been here before. So I got it. So for me, the pressure isn't negative. I like the pressure because it's going to separate ETA from all the other companies that say they're the best motivational service companies in the world. And they might be. It might be 12 of us. I don't know. But if it's 12, we will be among the 12.
The top.
We'll be among the 12.
And there's room for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. That can handle the pressure.
Yeah, of course.
That can handle the pressure.
Of course. And you can't be at the Cavs and the Pistons at the same time. So,
you got to choose.
Let's talk about ego.
What the Breakthrough team has to say about Eric Thomas this morning, part 3. Miss Deborah J., good morning to you.
Great morning, Mastermind Coach. How are you this morning?
I'm fantastic, and yourself?
Incredible, thank you.
So, could you do me a favor? Could you pass on to the Breakthrough team and also to our friends and investment club members, the energy, and let's see what their breakthrough thoughts are in reference to what they heard from Mr. Eric Thomas. Could you do that for me, please?
I absolutely can. We're going to start with Millionaire Minster. Please take the floor.
Good morning, Ms. Ed family, guests and visitors. My take on PT this morning was it's important to have mentors. Expose yourself to resources. In today's world, they may be electronic. Learn from the available resources, but go outside your environment. Accept the challenge to get outside the world you were born into. Biggest challenge is we don't believe our story can be changed by changing our mentality. It's our mindset. Sometimes we have to hit bottom before we can decide enough is enough. We're ready for something else in our life. Sometimes we also get comfortable and are willing to be comfortable wherever we're at. You have to create a mental rock bottom to avoid a real rock bottom. And it's important to understand what is your why, your internal whys or your purpose. And pressure can cause you to be in a situation to overcome yourself to elevate your game. Pressure can be good, pressure can be bad. It depends upon how you have created your mental ability to reach higher than where you're at. And I'm a vet for Lower Morning Millionaire Crusader Community Coach, Trainer, Investor because today's a fantastic day to be in the community. Reaching out to 2 individuals, 2 businesses or more, sharing the resources, but more importantly, sharing the results and the documentation. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah.
Awesome. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Darren Mooney, please take the floor. Millionaire Elaine, please take the floor.
Very, very inspiring words from him today. Oh, wow. You can change your life. You can change the direction of your life. And it's how you believe. He talked about your belief, having the right mindset, the right mentality. And it sometimes you have to hit rock bottom. And when you hit rock bottom, you got to grab hold to a winning mentality, a winning mindset. No matter how many times you fail, just keep getting up. Keep getting up and believe that you can do it. Cast down fear, grab hold of faith with a confident expectation that you will win. Have that why on the inside of you, burning. Put that image on the inside of you. That you talked about, it's what's in you. Put that image, that in your mind's eye, that image maker, the imagination, seeing yourself already doing it. It's already completed in your mind. And then you'll win. You'll win. Believe that you can receive it, that you have it, and put in the work to do it. Get the knowledge that you need, and grab hold to great mentors. I'm so excited about what we have here with the Mavet group, with our mindset group, our mentor. He keeps us accountable, and he shares with us the things that he has done to win his dreams, the things that he has done to achieve. He shares this with us, and he helps us to achieve as well. And so I'm super excited to be in this community. So just keep pushing forward. This is a great podcast, and it's really, really inspiring me and helping me to achieve my dreams and goals and vision. And I'm winning. We will win. We will continue to win and go higher and higher and help others to win as well. And I am a Lavette Valor Morning Millionaire Coach, Trainer, Crusader, Investor, because I will help 2 businesses, 2 people get the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Darren Mooney, the floor is yours.
Good morning, Lavette family. Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning, guests. Yes, very enthusiastic about his presentation today, enthusiastic about the idea of overcoming your obstacles, the idea of keeping your positive self-image and moving forward, and highly highly competitive guy, young man within his motivation career. He's going to better his best. He's going to outdo everybody. He's going to compete at the highest level that he has because he has his reasons, his whys, his family, the people who look up to him. He wants to do it for them. Those help leverage him to be the best that he can be, because when he's making money, they are making money. He's very family oriented. He's very team oriented, and he likes to set himself as a high example for others to follow. Obviously, he likes to help people, and that good old reminds me of that good old African American or American dream way of really getting down, not only for yourself but for others too, to be not only be about you and your individual achievement, but knowing that you are a model for others to follow, and others are depending on him, and he does not want to let them down. I am a Mavette Valoa, morning millionaire, coach, trainer, crusader, investor, because I give 2 people a day or more this money. Back to you, millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, millionaire. Millionaire Steve Smith, please take the floor.
Yes, good morning. The thing that spoke to me was, when he talked about changing the dynamics of your family for generations ahead. One person, financially, spiritually, can change the entire tenor, the entire tempo of how that family aspires to be in the future. It's within each and every one of us. We all have the ability. I don't know of any millionaires in my family, but I know that my becoming a millionaire will set the tempo for any and everything that my children and grandchildren do from then on, and that's what he speaks to, and that is what resonated. And then, another thing that he spoke about was these pro athletes. I remember after the second time that Michael Jordan retired, everyone just said that was it. It was over, and they had an interview, and he was in his early 40s. He said, "I might not be done. I might not be done. I have it. I have the ability to come back and still be a significant force in this league." You sit back and you think of Tom Brady, and after 20 plus seasons in the NFL, still out there being as effective. It's all in the brain. Your body may start to fail you in certain ways, shapes, and forms, but the brain supersedes the physical. The brain supersedes any and everything that may transpire that you think that you've eliminated because of your age. And he continues to speak to that. It's all in between the ears. And I'm a Mavette Valoa, morning millionaire, crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because 2 individuals and 2 businesses will be impacted by this phenomenal information. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah.
Thank you, millionaire. Millionaire Deshawn, please take the floor.
Good morning, millionaires and billionaires. Another amazing and impactful presentation. Thank you, Mr. C. Some of the things that stuck with me for today, and of course going forward. Overcome obstacles. Obstacles are putting your not to keep you from your dreams and visions. Obstacles are put in your way to strengthen you. Obstacles are put in your way for you to be creative, for you to overcome. Eric talked a great deal about overcoming those obstacles in life, and we have so many. He talked about keeping your focus. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on your dream. Focus on your vision. What are you going to do today to move yourself forward? Today, not tomorrow, today. What are you going to do today to move yourself forward in your dream, in your vision? What are you going to focus on today? I have my focus for today. Does everybody else have their focus for today to move to their next step in their dream and vision? eyes on the prize. There are so many things, so many people, and people who mean well, people who love us, people who do want us to succeed, and they mean well. However, they can also deter us or draw our attention away, distract us. That's what I'm looking for, distract us from our dreams and visions. We have to keep our eyes on the prize. And also, set the example. Lead the way. I've learned in life that you never know who's watching you. It may not just be your kids. It could be your parents. You could be leading a way for your parents and strengthening them, your neighbors, your friends, people who are important to you, and you don't realize how important you are and your success is to them. Lead the way. Lead by example. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to keep pushing and show that you can overcome those obstacles and you can get to your dream and vision. And believe me, you are inspiring others, whether you know it or not, whether you know who they are or not. You have no idea how many times strangers have come up to me and said, hey, I know you, I noticed you, and I noticed this about you. And I'm blown away and blessed by the fact that there's somebody, looking at me and taking away something positive that they can add to their life. So keep the focus, keep the faith, keep going strong. Obstacles are meant for you to leap over them, move around them, push them aside, do what you got to do to get through them, to get to your dreams and visions. There are so many people who are rooting for you. And this Mavette TMMGIC group, we are rooting for you also. I am a Mavette Galore Morning Millionaire Community Crusader Coach Trainer, because I'm proud to be financially free and support my neighbors in their financial freedom. And I will get 2 people and 2 businesses or more the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. We have guests on the line this morning. We have Millionaire Chiquita, Millionaire Ebony, Millionaire Hugo, Millionaire Anisha, Millionaire Missy, and Millionaire Monty. Welcome to the call. And if you are a guest on the line and your name wasn't called, we would like to welcome you to the call as well. Eric Thomas is just so powerful. I mean, he is just a powerhouse with a lot of passion and a lot of energy. And he spoke on challenging yourself. He challenged individuals to read books, read more books, travel the world, go to school, stay focused. If you didn't graduate from school, go back to school, get your diploma. You got to challenge yourself. And one of the things that I always say is challenge the challenge. That's one of my quotes that I say to myself is challenge the challenge. And right now, I'm challenging myself for my health, and I'm challenging myself to exercise daily, walking with my niece every morning, and there is a hill that we hit, and it's a tough hill. And as I go up that hill, I say to myself, challenge the challenge, Deborah. Challenge the challenge all the way up the hill, because you want to stop. You just want to quit. But you got to have a mental mindset to keep pushing forward. And he said one of the things that will make someone become successful is you have to hit rock bottom. Or if you've never been in a situation where you have hit rock bottom, then you have to create your own mental rock bottom and continue to push yourself. And always ask yourself, when you hit that goal, what is the next step? Don't become stagnant. You got to ask yourself, what is the next goal? What is the next step? Because if you do, you will become stagnant and you won't continue to focus on the goal that you have in front of you. And you got to dig down deep. You got to dig down deep. You got to find your inner strength, and you have to find your why. Everybody must have a why. If you don't have a why, then you don't have anything to focus on if you don't have a why. And I just love how he uplifts his wife. He spoke on, she doesn't have to work. His family, he spoke on how he don't want his children to have student loans. And he just really uplifts his wife, and he really uplifts his family. And I just love how he is a family man. And he works on continuing bettering his best, and that's one of the quotes that we say. here at Mavette is always work on bettering your best, especially when you have a lot of individuals, your family, the children, your parents, depending on you. You cannot fold under pressure. You can't fold under pressure, but you got to understand that pressure is not a negative thing. Pressure is a positive thing. Pressure is a great thing because that keeps you focused. That keeps you determined. And my why is and always have been my mother and my family. You know, that's my why. So my question to everyone today is, what is your why? Do you have a why? If you don't have a why, create your why today. I'm a Mavette Fuola Morning Millionaire Crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because I know I've been chosen to inspire, and I'll get 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, billionaire.
Woo! Woo! I got a gift for you. A whole bunch of energy. Great breakthrough thoughts from the breakthrough team. One of the things that we provide with the TMMGIC, our investment club, is resources, knowledge, strategy, resources, tools. Here's one of the tools that we provide, which is our affirmation chat room where everyone posts their affirmation. People putting motivational pictures up. Individuals being motivated by watching other individuals step up. One of the things that we post is affirmation completed. Affirmations completed means we've gone over our affirmations, but also going over our dream and vision, our passion and purpose, going over our whys each and every day. We don't talk about it, we be about it. And one of the things I always emphasize is leading by example. As one of the breakthrough team members mentioned, you never know who's watching. And the best way to do what you need to do is take care of your business and execute, because people are always watching. You know, a lot of people, their wives are their family members, but also their kids. Your kids are watching you. Guess what? Eric Thomas kids see him get up at 3 in the morning. Eric Thomas kids see him set goals. Eric Thomas kids see him grind each and every day. Ain't no question. And his kids watch him get results. That's why he gets results. I know my kids watch me. They know dad gets up at 2 a.m. in the morning. They know dad does his affirmations. My daughter sent me something. She knows I'm reading Think and Grow Rich. And for those of you who can't see it, so here's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. But knowing dad gets her grind on, this is what she gave me a gift for Christmas, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, special day. And this book is thick. I'm like, girl, you want me to read this? She said, I expect you to read it. That's what you do, Dad. I'm like, oh, okay. She gave me the book, A Law of Success. That tells me I've done my job because she knows who I am. And because she knows who I am, she knows who she is. She sent me a picture of a $2.5 million home for her dream board. I'm like, what? Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Is that how your kids think? Are you that example? Do you execute? That's just the key. And I haven't even reached my full potential. I haven't got to where I want to be. I got so much more, bettering my best. Deborah talked about, are you going to better your best? And that's what we're here to help you for. Here's one of the tools. Once again, just leading by example. In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence, highest holy spiritual sixth sense. Insert your own energy source. If it's not the I Am and highest holy spiritual sixth sense, take over my subconscious mind, my consent or cooperation. I have almighty power working at the basis of my life. I know I'm going through this real quick because I want to give you your gift. You have the ability to manifest anything I desire into this physical realm. I can do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, be anything I ought to be. I shall not be defeated. Now we're setting up the 5 a.m. club. Individuals, we're going to set it up on acknowledge individuals who are getting up at 5 a.m. But the tools that I am and I have riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Future Mavette Fuola millionaires. Woo! Financial One Accord. We tell everyone to post. Remember, you should upload affirmations every day by 9 a.m. Pacific. Don't miss out. How many days can you participate before going to 2021? If you can't do it by 9 a.m., just do it, because doing it is better than not doing it at all. We are in one accord. We're blessed and highly favored with the Creator, Chiquita White, Anisha Moore, Tracy Scott, Deborah Day, Bertel Jean Pierre, Elaine Lang, Alethea Garrison, Monte Gilliam, Barry Menson, Ebony Richards. If I missed your name, please forgive me. Now, here's your gift. Tonight, we're going to be having a special presentation. This is our website. This is our website. Each investment club member has their own website. And in our website, we give free services. Now, watch this. This is a free gift we want to give to you. We're going to be on tonight, wealthpowernow.info. That's wealthpowernow.info. If you look at this page right here, and it starts with, let me enlarge this so you can really see it. And we're giving you this free action planner workbook. If you click enroll now, boom, it's going to pop up. This is free, so get with the person who invited you on with your action planner workbook. This is incredible. This will put you on track. This will give you focus. As a mastermind coach, this is a gift that I want to give to you. I want to put you in position where you can win. And now you go win, you sign it, you go to the different areas. Do you like the way you're living? Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no? Affirmations, teach you how self-control. We help you go through and go back into that childlike faith when you was a kid. But this is what I want to hit real quick before we get out of here. I know this podcast is going to be ending soon because it is time, but I want to make sure you see this. Bang! What did Eric Thomas talk about? Your why. What do you see that in your action planner workbook? Your why. When you wake up every morning, what drives you? When you wake up every morning, what drives you? It's not what you can do individually, it's what you can duplicate as a community, Mr. C. You can tell how much you're contributing to the community by the way the community is contributing to you. So I want to make sure we contribute to the community. I want to make sure we put the community in a position to win. How are we doing that? By giving everyone this free action planner workbook where you write down your why. And then after you write down your whys, bang, if money wasn't an issue in your life, what would be the things you desire? After you write that down, now your affirmations, bang, and then your 21-day fast. All this is free, 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 your self-confidence formula. We ain't just talking about it, we're being about it. Tonight, wealthpowernow.info, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you missed this Thursday, catch us next Thursday. We have openings for our investment club. We're making money while we're sleeping. I will show you how to make money while you're sleeping. I have a personal goal as a mastermind coach is to help 300 individuals make $100,000 a year while they're sleeping. That's a goal. We'll see, won't we? Tonight, all you got to do is ask a simple question after the presentation. Is the TMMGIC and Mr. C, are they capable? That's it. Ain't no guarantees, but just ask, are they capable? After tonight, you will see. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, wealthpowernow.info. I want to give you this free gift. So come to, even if you don't like what we have, you need to get this action planner workbook. You need to understand how to affirm, how to get your blue cards together, how to show how you're grateful for, how to get up and grind with your mind in the morning. 3 types of individuals in this world. People make things happen, people watch things happen, and people say, what happened? It's an honor and privilege to spend time with the Breakthrough team because I know they make things happen. It's an honor and privilege to spend time with our investment club members because I know they make things happen. And it's an honor and privilege to spend time with you this morning and also Thursday evening, 7